Everybody. Yes, yes, yes. The king has a. I don't like this Docker situation. I want to look full screen. So I'm going to figure out how to switch that around right now. Broadcast settings, please. Broadcast settings, please. Both my phone. Okay, broadcast settings. Yes, yes, yes. Hold on now. Hold on now. All right, I think I fixed it. I fixed it. All right. All right. Time to kick some booty. Alright, I got literally no fucking sound playing. Should play some music, but y'all know how annoying that is. But I think y'all love the sound of my voice. I am fucking Daimyo from Hellboy right now. I should wire my controller to get the maximum input. But, you know, it's early in the morning. People probably are not sweaty. So I'm just going to go in and get a couple of rounds in. And hopefully I'll win them. You know. Hey, how's everybody doing, you know? How's everyone doing during this pandemic? Hope video games keeping you guys from suicide like it's keeping me. Alright. Sometimes I feel like I know some of these characters know I'm streaming. Because the way I... oh shit. Oh! Come on, man. You really want to play like that? Damn you! Oh, okay. Alright, so. Yeah, I'm not really the best at this, probably at all, but I'm really good at it. I got good at it because my friends were kicking my ass. Shout out to the B-Rye, Brandon. But you know what I'm saying? It made me want to get better, and then that's what friendly competition is all about, man. Get the fuck out of here. And then, now you see I'm the demon I am today. Look at these idiots. Get the fuck... Get out of here, son! Yeah, he died. Free will. You're free to do whatever you want. Okay. Yeah. Oh! She tried to... Oh, she did it! She didn't try to do shit! And missed. Get that bitch! Oh, I died. See, man. See, it's all about your partners with this 2v2 shit, man. And your partner's ass like the one that just got sent flying. But you know, I'm usually two characters in one if you ask all my homies, so usually it's it gets a little better over time. Get off me! Get off me! Oh, come on, I was weak! Yeah, my partner's getting his ass kicked, so we're gonna have to kick it to high gear. Kick it to high motherfucking gear with the last life. Nah. Don't jump. Come on, baby. Wee. Come on. This game is pretty fun, though. I don't know why more people don't play it or take it seriously. It's like a alternative for some Smash Brothers, and God knows PSN All-Stars, whatever the fuck that game was that came out on PS3, yeah, that shit was ass, so we needed a good outlet game. And plus, it's like good fun. Like, it could be taken seriously. I recommend you don't, because there's a lot of cheese in this fucking game, but hey, you know, do what you gotta. Alright. Oh, this motherfucker's just gonna quit? Well, I'm gonna abuse your dummy then. Oh, sorry. This motherfucker, yeah. This is gonna be one of those ass matches. See, these kids suck. I kind of don't want to play this match, and I'm not going to. I want to play a match where these guys actually like pose a threat to show you my fucking skills. All right. What I learned about fighting games over time, or any game in general, is it's all about timing, baby. All that button mash and shit is a thing in the past, and there's a lot of people that still baits on that. I just don't understand how. Like, if you just wait for that sweet spot, you catch a motherfucker right in the middle of something. And I think that's most aspects of life. Everything is about time and shit. What happened when you talk to your girlfriend at the wrong time? The bitch holler at you, mate. And one purpose of this channel is not just to stream games like video games, but one purpose of this channel is to, you know, to help people out with women. And no, I'm not a fucking dating coach at all, like not even by the slightest of slums. But I do have a lot of game when it comes to women. Ooh, that sounded so cringy. If I can edit that out, I will. But I said game so fucking lame. Like, if I was listening to me right now and I said that like that, I really wouldn't believe anything I was saying. But honestly, like, I'm really good with women, guys. And the reason was because I learned out of a lot of mistakes. Like, I'm only 25, but you know what I'm saying? That could be 30 in some cultures, you know? So, like, I like to help people with women too, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Casanova out here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of those bashing channels of women either, you know, those people that just fucking hate women because they're women. But I just like to break the narrative that we're taught as it, because I come from a single mother home. Oh, I try to get deep on you. But I come from a single mother home, which explains a lot of my reasoning for believing that women are angels, because, you know, you view your mom as that, you know. You know, when you raised by a single mother, she's raised as a soldier, which my mother fucking is. Let's not get me wrong. Like, I still view my mother as a soldier. But you tend to let women get away with certain things, expecting them to treat you as good as your mother. And that's a no-no. But I digress. I'll make a video about that separate without gameplay, so I can fully focus on that to touch upon it. But yeah, single mother households, I'm not knocking single mothers. I actually come from one, and my mother did a pretty good job. I'm well spoken. I'm a well spoken black man. But the cost of not having a good father figure around, you tend to, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, just getting chewed out by the boss. Like, I'd rather taken that than just, okay, well, you don't agree with me, you get fired. And I had to learn that, like, emotional outbursts are for women. Women can't control their emotions. Men are very logical and rational, and what you need to understand about yourself as a man, that you need to practice that muscle. You know what I'm saying? You need to practice that muscle of being more rational and thinking before you're doing things, because, hey, I would love to rip off, I imagine killing people all the time. I don't know how controversial that's going to be, but I'm just being honest. I imagine, like, fucking people up all the time. Like, bad ways, you know, and it's because, like, they made me mad. What I realize is what separates us from the animals is also to our detriment. Like, Rayman's finna get the shit kicked out of him, but that's also to our detriment. I'm just gonna let those two fight it out. Okay, then come over here then, you motherfucker. I try to spare you. Come here. Come here. Give me a second. Come here. You gotta land, buddy. Come here! Don't you run from me! Come here! Thank you. But yeah, what you guys gotta understand, that just basically being raised in a single mother's household, you're getting half of the story, basically. Like, and if you're like, and the persons that's raising you, like, man, I'm so flustered because I'm passionate about this, and I'm not trying to bust out into a rant. You see, I'm not even playing a game anymore. I'm just talking. But I'm very passionate about this because me so invested in my mother's ways of thinking has fucked up so many friendships, relationships I've had in my life, and I'm very, very passionate on to not letting my fellow brethren do that in the same. We are men. Men are meant to be rational and logical. Women are emotional. They're in love with the feeling of emotion. That's the drive of their life. Our drive of our life is conquering something. That's why I love video games, because you see how when I play these video games, like, excuse me, but when I play these video games, I'm conquering something. Whether it's a fucking punk ass online, or whether it's a boss or a doom boss, you know, anything like that. You're conquering something. You're feeling like you're doing you're conquering something with an iron fist, and that's what all men are put here to do. They want to conquer something. You know what I'm saying? They want to be dominant over something now, and some people they take that shit a little too far, obviously. But you know, a regular healthy man wants to be. That's why this pandemic is really weighing on the men more than women, I think, because men don't feel right not doing nothing for long. How many of you motherfuckers are sitting at home and you're like, yeah, I finally get to play all the games I want without being interrupted, and then 2 weeks in you're like, god damn, I'm not doing nothing. I feel like a slob. Like, I'm sitting here with Cheeto Puffs and Cheeto Puff stains on my motherfucking underwear right now. Like, I'm literally sitting here in underwear with no shirt, like with a funky grown beard, and like I look terrible. You know what I'm saying? But I took the time to build a relationship with myself. Like, I talk to myself in the mirror. I don't know how many of you people can you know, really fucking agree with that. Like, you might think I'm crazy sociopath, but yeah, I'm kind of am. But we can get into that later, my doctor's history. But like, I talk to myself. I have full-blown conversations with myself, and I feel like that's healthy. I feel like a lot of things that we do, we badmouth ourselves, and that really defeats us before we even get to the goal itself. And I really want people to stop that. Whether it's to that girl you want, or whether it's to that big promotion you think you can't get, like the self-talk you give yourself. I'm starting back up the gameplay, by the way, for you people that are just bored of hearing my voice. But I just lost my train of thought. Fucking, oh god, I just lost my train of thought. Come on, give me a second. We'll be back with these feature presentations. Well, I lost my train of thought. Like, the regular 6 or 7, if you like giving number ratings to these things, is having more sex than the average good-looking guy. I would contest to that. Like, I was slaying chicks a couple of years ago. I really was. And then all of a sudden, you know, hot girl summers and shit started happening, and then, you know, it started to climb. Bitches started having little you know what I'm saying, little expectations. And I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I only had to deliver the Dino. Now all of a sudden you want me to be talking to you and shit? No, I'm just kidding. You know, I talk to my women, but it's like it's a complete deficit. Like, it's more work that has to be put in, and I'm not mad at women for that. He just sent my ass flying in the heavens. But I'm not mad at women for putting a little bit more emphasis on their vagina. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be giving it up so easy, because us men who appreciate women, you know, we're gonna take that wrong. But, you know, at the same time, I'm trying to tell y'all that women are fucking freaks, man. Freakier than us. They are freaks. If a woman if you got a girlfriend right now that's not, or a wife that's not fucking you, my guy, it's because she either fucking somebody else or you just ain't doing it for her right now. Because girls are freaks. And anybody that's listening to this that knows what I'm talking about, what happened when you got a girlfriend that constantly wants to come see you? Dude, you guys fuck all the time, and most of the time it's not because of you. You like to see the cheeks, but once we bust our first nut, okay, let's keep it real, we sleep. It ain't because of you, it's because the girl. The girl usually want to fuck right after you bust her nut. Like, oh, you can't get back up? Like, facts. So, like, girls are freakier than us, and we have, you know what I'm saying, we have painted, they just so ahead in the game where, and they got us so naive. Like, man, like, men are so naive. Like, they think girls, like, I know this is true because I thought it. At some point in my life, I thought girls did not like sex. I don't know who can contest to that with me. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all may just like, this goof ass. But I'm going to keep it real, dog. Yeah, kill yourself. I'm going to keep it real, dog. At a certain point, I'm going to smoke me a cigarette real quick. But at a certain point, I thought girls didn't like sex. I really did. Like, no, like whoever listens, just listen to me. Like, I thought women did not like sex, like, growing up. Like, I thought every time I would try to like, I would try to, like, sneak the sex into an interaction. And now that I think about it, now that I'm older, it was so fucking cringy, bro. Like think about it. Okay, think about like, okay, so like a natural interaction goes, you have a girl, right, and then you chilling with her, right, and so like you try to not come forth with like, hey, I wanna eat your pussy, but you don't wanna go that far, but you kind of like sleeping in sexual innuendos, like if something sounds freaky, you be like, ah, so how you sound like that, you put on your smooth suave voice. I would like do the most. I remember this one girlfriend I had, dude, and I went to her house, and dude, like literally, like, oh my god, she was one of the baddest chicks I ever had. So I was kind of like really fucking up, but I was so into the cuddle section. I was mixing all the signs that she wanted me to clap the motherfuckers. She wanted me in her guts, bro, right then and there. And like she was so ready for me to do it, and I'm just sitting there like rubbing her hair. And I think it's a point like she just was like brushing past my dick, and I'm just still sitting there like because. But the reason I'm telling you that is because my mindset was that women don't like sex. Like I really thought women, like I thought I was intruding in their life, trying to bring sex to it. So I would do the classic nigga move. I would try to be the girlfriend, and she would have a dude that's digging her motherfucking guts out while I'm sitting there listening to the horror stories. Or her telling me how this dude's such a dick. And you know that classic story. I don't have to explain this to you. If you listen to this, listen. If you're a gamer, at some point, your introverted game playing ass was listening to some bitch bullshit about how she hate this dude. She studied giving blowjobs. I guarantee everybody that's listening to this has that story. Shit, some even dykes probably got that story, but. This is where my earlier statement. Let me light my cigarette. But this is where my earlier statement came from. Women being raised by a single mother, like it really gives you a really narrow perception on how women are. It makes you think that every woman is gonna unconditionally love you like your mother did. Like she's like. And that's the problem with our society's men. We're trying to replace our mothers with girls we love. But any man know in the back of his head that every woman's love is conditional. Rather it's the emotions you give her, rather how big your dick is, rather how good your job is. It's conditional. If you lose this thing, we will not be dating anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bash towards women. That is literally a biological thing that's helped women survive and reproduce. Think about it. If you date a nigga with less resources in the caveman days, you're potentially going to get your ass killed by a motherfucking Tommy with the big cock over there with a boulder. If you dating some weak, simp ass man that's going out killing squirrels instead of the bears. Think about that. So think all the way back to that. How women have to manipulate their way through the animal kingdom to stay with a winner. And now think about it today. That's an evolutionary thing. The problem is men are ignoring that. Women have always been attracted to resources because it show not because you have a lot of money, because there's millionaires losing their girlfriends to broke motherfuckers. I can contest. I know niggas who got billfuls of money and I'm fucking a bitch every Saturday night. So I can contest, my bros. I'm telling you, it's not about that. It's about you got these resources because you had the discipline to get resources. That's what's attractive about the resources, my guy. It's not the fact that you can take care of this girl. It's the fact that you can take care of this girl and her kids because you have the drive to do so, the ambition to do so. Man, let me tell y'all something. A lot of men out here, especially in our era, listen to me, man, are fucking scared to be men. Listen to my statement, my guy. Are scared to be men. Ain't that fucked up? Anything that's manly is misogynistic. Anything that's disagreeable with the left side, that everybody's acceptable, it's misogynistic and toxic masculinity. You can't even have your own opinion. So girls can walk around with all this power, and like I said, any girls that's listening, I'm not jiving any fucking women. I love women. Dude, without y'all, I wouldn't be here first and foremost, and I wouldn't have a good Saturday night every Saturday night. But let's keep it real. Y'all get away with a lot of shit. And men, Like, even in TV, you guys can make all these rapist jokes. And let's say, rape is not funny on either end. Let's not say Mico and I condoning rapist jokes, okay? But I'm just saying, like, y'all can get away with a lot of shit on TV, even. And that paints a picture in people's mind on what you can and cannot do in this society. Y'all gotta understand, that's fucking up our youth. Look how bitchy today's youth is. Quick to grab a gun, but limp wrist when it's time to fight. Come on, man. I'm not that old, 1994, but 1994, all the way up to I was like 15 to 16, that's when I tried to go to high school and change my whole perspective, be one of these pretty boys and shit. But bro, all the way up until there, I was fucking kids up, bro. I was beating the shit out of these boys. I'm not gonna lie to you. For some reason, when you young, nobody know how to fight, and they just throw a lot of hooks. Well, you can say that nowadays, too. But for some reason, I just had a good inkling, like a good, like, I had a good fighting style, I guess, if you want to put it like that. So I was good at fighting. So like, but where is that now? Do we even, is it even a gladiator sport to fight? The only time we watch a fight is UFC, bro. Who fighting on the streets now, bro? Motherfuckers, I'm scared to talk wrong to a group of 15-year-olds because they got guns now. I'm 25, bro. If it was a fight, I will muff all y'all ass. I will pick one of y'all up and spin around in a circle like how they used to do on SmackDown versus Raw with the ladder. I'll put you over my head and spin around and be fucking y'all up. But since half of y'all got guns now, like, you know, it makes even the baddest of the baddest motherfuckers tiptoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're back to, I'm sidetracking because as you can see, I got a lot to talk about. But I'm sidetracking. Being raised by a single mother, this is the topic, by the way. It cripples a lot of people, and I'm a black man. And so when I say this, y'all know I mean it from the heart. A lot of black men suffer this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we suffer this right here, man. We raised by our mothers who we think, you know what I'm saying, is got our best interests at heart, and they do, trust me. But that's in their version of the world. Women and men, just like ugly and beautiful people, see the world different. I don't care how you take that. Think about it. If you're super attractive, high cheekbones and pretty eye, I'm an attractive dude. If I don't know if you see my picture in the bio, but I'm a pretty attractive dude. I've been told it all my life, so there's no getting around it. But I notice when I have people that's less attractive than me around me, like my friends and shit like that, people treat them different. And you know, and then I would try to come between them and be like, hey bro, like, just stop talking to him like that. Like, I had a friend in school named Johnny. That, you know, he wasn't the best looking. If you're watching this, homie, you know I mean well by everything I'm saying. But I had a friend in school named Johnny that everybody thought he was my cousin I was forced to hang with because he didn't seem like the type of person that I would hang with. But the truth is, my mother was great friends with his mothers at the job they worked at. So we became friends, you know, by association. So, but nobody could believe that since I was such a, you know, I had high cheekbones, pretty eyes, dimples. I'm a really good looking dude. So they looking like either he's doing this to amplify his looks or this guy is his cousin. Y'all couldn't just, but I was always thinking like, why couldn't he just be my homie? You know what I'm saying? They don't know me and Johnny, even though y'all painting this picture of me being cooler than him, I shouldn't hang out with him. Me and him used to sit in the crib all day and play fucking wrestling video games. That's how we became friends. That's literally how we became friends. I don't even watch wrestling, but I love wrestling games. So that was our magnum opus right there. Create a motherfucker, play wrestling games, but that's what the fuck we used to do. On PS3, we had all the SmackDown vs. Raw, 2K games, all that shit. We played that shit all the time together. And people used to try to get me outside. We used to just be in there all fucking day. So, like, I understand. We are kicking their ass, by the way. But, fucking, but that's what I was saying. Like, that's it. But think about that, though. Think about that. I'm getting treated nice because I'm good looking. And I, to be honest with you, am a worse person than Johnny. Johnny's a nice dude. He always been. He very introverted, quiet. He don't fuck with nobody. I was a dick in high school. I deserved everything they did, but since I look good, people's perception of me was I was a good person, you know. Or if I did something crude, humor-wise, or terrible, I was just, you know what I'm saying, acting out. This was handsome people do, and people who looked it inferior to me would allow me to do shit to them that they wouldn't allow other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, to do to them. Right? As girls, let's say we're in a computer lab. Everybody know this type of story. We're in a computer lab. I walk past and I grab a whole grip of a bitch booty. She giggle. Now imagine if Johnny went to go do that. Goddamn class action lawsuit. And it's not to brag on what I could do and what I can't do, but it was interesting to me even in school. Like why am I able to do certain things? Like, and then that's what made me start thinking, like, do certain people live different types of lives through perspective of long? Sorry, I got the cigarette in my mouth. That's why I sound muffled. But do certain people live certain types of life because of off a little shit off a little shit alone, like looks? And the harsh reality of this world is true. A lot of people, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer and people, a lot of people associate handsome, good-looking people or beautiful people as good people because you look good. So since you look good, that doesn't warrant you a reason to do bad things. And that's a whole world. Think about it. When you ugly, you can't even eat in a public restaurant without motherfuckers making fun of you. Okay, picture this. Let a beautiful woman eat a banana. We ain't that damn finna whip the meat out. Alright, you ain't gotta eat that, baby. Peel this. Let a hideous, horrendous woman eat that same banana in the same restaurant. Oh, this bitch trying too hard. Oh my god, look at her. Oh my god. It's like watching Discovery. So like you see what I'm saying? Like that's a whole, if it don't make sense to you, but that's a whole different lifestyle. You can't even do regular shit because you don't look attractive doing it. Like eat. You feel me? Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's fucked up, man. Like, I feel like that's fucked up. Like, how, like, we are prejudged immediately. Like, I'm sometimes a very shitty person, bro. Very shitty. I'm very manipulative. I'm very sociopathic. Like, I can really, really fuck with your head to the point of you might want to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I do shit like that knowing that I can get my way. I manipulated women. Women manipulated me too. And come on, let's not put everybody on a high horse above me now. But I've also manipulated women who really, really liked me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not that peachy of a person. The only thing that separates me from you, that's listening, is I'm fully aware and acceptance of how I am. That doesn't make it right at all, and that doesn't justify anything. And I've gotten my consequences for the shit I've done. I've lost people. I've lost connections. I've lost a lot of things of the way I was thinking I could do because I was coasting off my looks. I was coasting off, hey, I'm high cheekbone. I'm this Parisian god. You can't say no to me. Come on now. Who would? And people proved me wrong. And that was a very humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's until we've lost everything. And it's until we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. And that's a famous quote from my favorite movie, Fight Club, and book. You know what I'm saying? So it's like masculinity is such on a thin thread right now. Like you can't really thing called masculine anymore without getting prejudged by it. And you know that's something you got to think about. That's some shit that's gonna go off to your youth. That's some shit that's gonna go off into, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna leak into things that it does not need to be leaked in. Hence all this. Now, it's a controversial topic, but I personally think, and this is like I said, anybody who's trans that's listening, I really don't mean to fucking like let's just burst your bubble and make you feel like I'm prejudging your decision to change your gender. So that's not it. But what I'm finna say, you might not gonna like it. So my whole take on the trans thing is that I think the people that transform themselves into another gender thinks that that gender has it easier than their gender. I think that they think that their gender is the problem, and they not accepting that this world is way more shallow than they think it is. It's not the fact that girls got it easy and guys got it, you know what I'm saying? And let's not act like they don't, cuz in certain parts, in certain things, yeah, that is true. But that's not nearby way. That's like black and white into something way deeper, man. Like, it's true, but it's deeper than that. And I feel like people who change their gender feels like that gender has it easy. Think about it. A guy that's going through the worst as a man, right? The worst. Well, if I change myself to a woman, you know what I'm saying? They getting all the support right now. If I change myself to a woman, women generally have it easy. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want to be a man no more. It's too hard. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm disposable. It could be a lot of reasons, and those are valid fucking reasons. Because women do have it easy when it comes to, all a woman has to do is look decent. Nowadays, decent. Not drop dead gorgeous. You piece of shit. Why'd you throw that bomb at me? I was protecting us. But yeah, like decent. And dude, if you want to see it, be a creep. Create a Tinder profile or create a profile for Facebook as a woman. If you a guy listening to this, and watch how many fucking inboxes, and don't get a bad bitch. Get a decent looking, she look like she could be a real woman. Like a decent 7. And watch how many people flood your inbox. It is crazy, bro. Like, the male population has gotten thirstier with the newfound, you know what I'm saying? Like, with the newfound rules of how we need to engage the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, his idiot. But you gotta understand that. Like, you see, and I feel like that's why the trans thing is blowing up. Trans used to be this secret thing that you try not to let people know. But now it's such a big thing, and then I feel like those people should be accepted. Those people have families and shit too, and you should be able to make your own decision. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying anything beyond that. I'm just saying, like, I feel like the reason why it's becoming popular is because men and women are tired of their genders and in the bullshit that comes with it. And I wholeheartedly believe that. You know why? Because most people who transgender themselves, like, or transform themselves, whatever you want to call it, they turn out to hate the fucking transformation afterwards. And usually I don't want to say usually, because most people are happy trans, but most of the times it ends off in suicidal, even less, you know, more happy. Like, they less happier with themselves. Think about plastic surgery. When you get plastic surgery, yeah, you might, like, okay, I got the cheek I want, I got the chin and nose I want, but think about this shit. You know that's not your face. You know that's not the face you were given. You know that's not the face your kids will receive if you have a kid. So in the back of your mind, yeah, they rubbing on your brand new porcelain face, my dude. But you know in the back of your mind, this is not my face, though. The kids are going to get the trait of the face that I was given, not the face that I created. You understand me? That's why people in plastic surgery, they don't stop. They don't. Michael Jackson, come on, man. You know I was gonna bring it up. Michael Jackson, a perfect example. That nigga shrinked his nose to the point he had just 2 fucking nostrils on his face. Like, that's the insecurity, because you know this is not my face. I put on a literal mask, bro. Even though that mask was adding shit on the innards of my face, this is not mine. I have to take medication to maintain this face. When back then, all I had to do was just live. Same with trans. I have to take medications to maintain this sexual change. When I was just living unhappy at first, now I'm unhappy with added fucking consequences. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, there's people that view this as I could do that. I really wanted to be a man, but who really wants to be? Just let's keep it real. When you're a transgender, you're getting judged worse than if you were an ugly person. Just think about it. If you really want to be a woman to get men, you could just be a gay man. You could just be a gay woman. Why do you want to be a woman? What? Why would you want to be a woman? Why would you want to be a man if you a woman? And why would you want to be a woman if you're a man? Give me a valid fucking reason why you would change your gender besides envy of the thinking that the other gender has it easier than your gender. That is a big fucking change. That is a risky procedure. That is a lifelong change. For you to make that decision, say cut my dick off or give me a dick so I can be this now, that is you have to be very unhappy and unsatisfied with what you are, and that's because you looked at the other side and was like, this side got it easier. Maybe if I had this way of living, I wouldn't be, and it could be good reasons. But it's just not good enough reasons to be fucking your body up like that. That's natural right there. You know what I'm saying? So like, and this all goes back into what I began this video with. Getting raised by single mothers and getting half the stories, not having a healthy mother and father teaching you the stern side of a logical man and the emotional nourishment of a emotional woman. Not having those in your life as a combination, you're getting half of it, man. You really are. And as much as people don't want to look at it, much as people want to be like, my mother was this, and I fucking believe you, because my mother worked a gas station job for 11 years to make sure me and my brother was sharp going to school, to make sure we stayed in the suburbs, not the hood. So I get it. My mama sacrificed hella shit for me, bro. To this day, I hit her with the Tupac, man. I know I can't pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand every single day, because my mama still grinding. She's a truck driver now. Hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Single mothers don't ask to be single mothers. But that doesn't stop the effects it has on children who don't have both their fucking parents. Because what I noticed growing up, when I met kids who had both their parents, they were very, very emotionally healthy compared to me. So I'm not calling this shit out because it's what I see. I'm calling this shit out is because I endured this shit, man. And my mama couldn't always be there. Think about it. Days I needed people to help me with my homework. Days I needed people to be there for me for shit. My mama couldn't. She was at work. She's a single mother. My stepdaddies wasn't shit. You feel me? Like, and then you look at your stepdaddies and try to strive not to be them. But you gotta realize that the day I realized that my mother does manipulative shit too is the day I realized that women ain't all what they cracked up to be. They are liars. They're manipulative. They will sit there and do shit with you. And dude, I'm talking from experience, man. I'm talking from boyfriend number 2 position. I'm talking from sideline, my nigga. Let me tell you what these bitches will do to protect the perception of their innocence, my nigga. And they will do a hell of a lot more than you would. Well, let me tell you why though. Women, the perception of women is all the fuck they have. Huh? Nigga, a woman's body count is a defeating fact of what type of fucking man she is going to get. Some successful men with resources that will help a woman out don't want a bitch that got a body count past 10. And that goes back to what I was talking about earlier, on how we prejudge things. So like, a woman can't even fuck a guy. And then this is the worst part about men, cause I got shit for you. I got ammo for y'all bitch ass too. You can start off not caring about a whole body count, right? Then you start fucking the hoe and liking a hoe, and then you start caring about a body count. I know it cause I'm speaking from experience. I set up a bitch to get fucked in a basement before. She was all for it, but I set it up. Like, I literally set it up, like, put the bed out and everything so they can have their fun. I wound up dating that bitch and judged on that like I wasn't there. Yeah. That's what insecurity does. Cause I'm liking her, but in my back of my head, it's burning that I just was in the same room. While she get her shit clapped by one of my friends. Because when the way she talked to me, the way she touched me, the way she laughed with me, the way we spend time together, it's making me think, it's making me put an innocent shell over her. But I know this bitch ain't innocent because I know how I met her. That's my fault. That ain't her fault. I changed my perception on how she was because I was too insecure to realize, I was too insecure to deal with the fact that she was fucking multiple people and she act like she really liked me now. That girl really does like me. But I couldn't get over the fact of my own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand that, man. Women are not bad people. Women are humans. Women are not, we paint them in this bright that they have to be princesses and good people, but they're not good people. They're just people. Women are just fucking people. And the only men that are getting a lot of women are men who understand that. And I can tell you that's 99.9% of the population does not. They still judging women. Y'all gotta get detached from that body. That's a grown ass woman. She can fuck who she like. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's hoes out here. There's hoes you sticking your dick in right now that has a remarkable body count that you really think loves you, man. Like, you have to understand it. They are opportunistic creatures because their life depends on how good your life is. Listen to what I just said, man. Her life is dictated on how good your life is. So they love is conditional. Once your life go in the tank, why do I still love you? You are no longer serving my purpose. But guess what? Let's flip it. The same reason if a girl stop fucking you, right? Why? You're not serving my purpose. All I want is sex. So why are you still here? Why are we cuddling? Why are we doing everything you want to do, but nothing I want to do? And that's bust the cheeks. And you know that. And what I said earlier, women are freaky as shit. So when she not fucking you, it's for a manipulative reason, or she just not turned on by you. Man, I can teach y'all a lot, man. In 25 years, man, I have lost a lot of women because of jealousy, because of my over availability to always be at her beck and call. I have done a lot of things to push away women because I thought, as the Prince Charming fellow I am, I go by the philosophy, if you look like James Bond, nigga, act like him. So being the person I look like, being the person I am, I thought I had to be this very soft-spoken. And no, women like to be dominated. Any woman that's listening to you, listen to me right now, are not fucking these princesses that you want them to be to protect your ego, dog. It's just your ego. Bro, it ain't cause, bro, it's your ego, bro. I guarantee you, like, most of you motherfuckers that's acting like, women is doing this and that, bro, it's just your ego, bro. I'm telling you, it's just your ego, bro. Drop that fucking ego, bro, and just enjoy women for what they are. Some of the women you gonna fuck with is gonna be hoes. Some of the women you gonna fuck with is gonna be lame. Some of the women you gonna fuck with is gonna get on your freaking fucking nerves. Some women you gonna fuck with is just ain't gonna fuck with you on the same level. You have to accept and move, man, because being hung up on a woman, she don't want you to do that anyway, homie. You got too much of her on your mind and not the grind. And what I tell you, they need you to be on your grind so their life can be good with you. Women want a winner. They don't want to win. All these women that's hot girl summer and they running around acting like they Miss Independent. They not happy, G. I'm telling you. I see them on Snapchat twerking their ass off right now during this quarantine because they ain't got no attention. Ain't no more Instagram likes. Ain't no more club popping pussy at the club no more. They all in the crib, my guy. So man, that's enough for this chat right here, man. I hope it was real educational. You know, I know I was all over the place and shit like that, but it was gems in that, man. So you know, I'll fuck with y'all later.